Hi, I'm Steve Dabbs. I'm with Care Funding Solutions. I'm here with Carrie Ann Lundquist, who's with Options for Senior Living.
I am.
And what are we here for?
So we are here as part of the Arizona Care Alliance ACA Let's Get to Know series. So we are out and about just getting to know resources and folks out there in the community and bringing that information to you, especially now. So we are here with
John Null
And Cheryl Armstrong.
with Senior Advisors.
Perfect. And we are so happy to have them. So we are going to get to know, and they deal with Medicare, if we want to boil that down to just one word. But it is so much more than that. And I can say from doing what I do, and when I get a phone call, usually it's a family saying, you know what, mom can't live at home anymore, she's not doing well. But when I get involved and peel back the layers of the onion, there is so much more involved. And it is so similar to what these folks do every day for our seniors.
Can I add this?
Absolutely.
Okay. I kind of do it now, but I'm over 65, okay? And when I turned 65, I called John to help me with my Medicare program. Now, keep in mind, I'm actually a licensed insurance agent as well, but it's a whole different arena of information that if you're not current and active in it, I got lost real quick.
Yeah.
So rather than try to learn it, which I could have, no doubt, and I could have been my own agent, no doubt, I just called John. And John took care of it, and I was very pleased. And
So tell us how it is so much more than just Medicare.
Well, we deal with Medicare. I've been on Medicare for 16 years, but we look at people in our age bracket that really are in crisis most of the time. Is that when they really get into a kind of a situation, is that we know how to go into the depths of that. And my partner is real good in doing the analysis of what their needs are, financial. Explain to them what you do.
So yeah, what we find out, the first thing we ask our clients when we sit down with them, and we like to meet face to face because the relationship is really important to us. And the first thing we ask them is, tell us what's the most important thing to you with your health care. And they'll jump right in because people like to talk about themselves and their situation. And it could be, my husband's on a lot of prescription drugs, or I'm expecting a surgery, or our finances are on a limited budget, and so the cost of care is really important. So we build this foundation, and then we start digging in and finding out, what other needs they have, and we customize the care based on what is most important to them. It's very complicated.
Yeah.
And doesn't it change throughout time? Because
Yes.
I know a lot of my seniors,
Yeah.
when they get on Medicare, they get a supplement, they think that's good at the time,
Right.
and then things change.
Absolutely.
And then I come into the situation and realize that they're spending a ton of money for supplements and different things, and they're not optimizing, and that's where you all come in to really help them dig in that way.
Right. Our basic approach is to educate people.
Yeah.
If we give them enough education, what's the difference between a supplement and the Advantage plans? We just dealt with some people who have retirement plans, and ironically enough, they're paying $600 and $700 a month for a retirement plan, and that cuts into their living style. And we put them onto a plan where they don't have any additional costs for them. So we go a lot in depth. The other part about it is we work with the Alliance group because we see some things that are really, really tragic out there that need help with professionals like Carrie Ann and also Steve, because I'm a veterans. And so we deal with veterans a lot, and they might have to look at long-term care. We're also affiliated, I'm certified to work with long-term care, so we even look in that world for them too. So it's not just Medicare, it is a whole spectrum of what happens when you get into this age bracket that we're in.
Well, and what I can say is that a lot of us that have gravitated towards each other as professionals in our field, we have a very strong why of why we do what we do. How we do goes and blends into learning and going through the process, but I believe, and I think we all believe, that your why is the thing that makes you move forward to really care about people. Both of you have been in a situation where you've needed to do this for a loved one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. My husband went through a heart transplant. He was disabled, and we dealt with the Medicare program before he was even 65. And so that healthcare situation we were in was a crisis mode. And we needed help, and we didn't even know where to turn for help. And it
You
is
don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And now I know, thanks to John introducing me to this, and it is a very complicated field. And if you don't know where to turn to, you feel helpless and hopeless. And so we are advocates, and we solve problems, and that's our biggest why, is because of where we've been. John was in a similar situation.
Similar situation, my wife had Alzheimer's, and we went through a 6-year bout with that whole process with assisted living, putting her in different places, and watching her go through that process. So we've been caretakers, we understand, we have a lot of empathy, we have a passion for helping people to get through these crisis times.
Well, thank you both very much for what you do. And you can see that it is way more than just Medicare. And that really is the way it is for all of us in what we specialize in, that, you know, we get the designated thing that we're called out to do, but there's so much more involved. And that's another reason why we love Arizona Care Alliance, because we've got so many resources to really call to action and help families. And that's what you started.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Thank
How
you.
do we get a hold of you?
Well, you can call us at 602-321-7316 or 602-750-8284, and we respond within a very short period of time.
We're always on call.
Always
How
on
about
call.
your website? You have a website?
We have a website. It's www.senioradvisorseastvalley.com.
And also on the Arizona Care
Yeah.
Alliance.
Arizona Care Alliance.
They are also,
Resource.
if you forget that, just go to arizonacarealliance.org, and you'll find their link there, and you'll be able to pull it off of there too.
Good.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.